Hey beautiful friends, welcome to a different Bluebell Woods. I hope you enjoyed that little intro there. It was just so beautiful walking through. I thought I'd just have to share that. I have no idea which day it is on my 7-day challenge to myself, and if you followed these few days you'll notice I didn't do one yesterday, and I just felt to kind of speak about that because yesterday was a really deep day of grief and like childhood memories coming up, like all sorts. And I had several different things that I had planned to do, and I couldn't do any of them yesterday. And it felt so much more important that I honour my my path and my journey and what was arising and allowing it to move through than to follow through on any commitments that I'd made to myself or to you guys. I mean, you guys probably don't care, or and it felt really important to come and speak to the importance of following our hearts and following the energy that is alive in each moment. And this is the whole thing about coming back to our nature, coming back to nature and weaving ourselves back into the fabric of cycles of movement, of not just the seasons and not just maybe the weather, but also that movement of emotions and feelings, and to be enough in a rhythm with them that we allow them to move through us. So I feel a lot better today. So I felt drawn to the tree that I've been doing my videos by, and it definitely wants to be in the shot. So I thought I would just come and connect with it and see if it had any messages. And so I was sitting just opposite it, tuning in, and it said to me to come and touch it. So it kind of feels vulnerable doing this. So I'm just gonna and I always feel a bit vulnerable doing these videos in nature, and I'm right on the edge of a field and a path. Anyway, as you saw, I don't know where to put my feet because there's all this beautiful moss down here, and from that little bit of footage you can see the bumblebee. I think it might be a bumblebee. I don't know what they're called, hives? I don't know, but they're often underground. So I'm just going to connect with this beauty. Oh. I'm going to switch the video off a little bit because I feel silly. Okay, so this tree is telling me that it's really good to make physical contact with trees. So I'd put my blanket down and I was sitting opposite it, and it wanted me to come and make contact with it. So, and then it wanted me to share that, so I had to put the video back on. Oh, I feel like I just want to sort of channel what it's saying. So I'm going to do that. So it's saying to... I'm going to find the words that I had a minute ago. So it's inviting us to journey into stillness at this time. Okay, I'm actually going to sit down and do this because it's just a little bit easier, and I feel like now that I've made contact with it, physical contact, and it's so beautiful because every time I come into the woods, it's all changing, and there's more leaves coming out, there's more flowers coming up, and I feel like it just rained overnight, and the moss feels greener and lusher and alive, and yeah, so magical. So yeah, I'm gonna just invite the tree to continue to communicate with me. So it's inviting us into stillness. Saying, take advantage of this time right now. And he's saying, like, I want to call it a he. But then I've noticed this really bad habit that I have of calling everything he. So like little animals and trees, and yeah, I put everything as masculine. So I don't know whether this is masculine or feminine, or if it even doesn't matter. So I'm going to use he because it does feel better right now. So he's saying at this time, that's what he was saying, was that the trees are aware of what is going on the earth. Because my mind was kind of like, I could feel that there was this thought in my mind of like, how do they know what's going on? But like, they're linked into everything. Like, they're so much more multidimensional. They're aware of their interconnectedness with everything. Yeah, I'm being really like, I feel like I'm getting a big yes for that. So as much as you can allow yourself to come into a calm, still space, and to link up with nature, and that can mean so many different things. So through meditation, sometimes I like to, like I did the meditation the other day, is connecting from above to below. I also like to spread my energy out. So my energy field is like going out into nature, like connecting on the horizontal plane into everything, into the trees, and yeah, even if I'm indoors and I'm surrounded by other houses and stuff, I still feel that energy of like just sending. I imagine that I'm in a forest, and I'm just sending my energy out to all the flora and fauna and the animals, and just weaving. I like to see it as weaving myself into nature and becoming more and more in sync with her. And I feel like this is so important right now with all these different fearful scenarios taking place right now. There's so much talk about it if you're on social media. I don't follow the mainstream, so I don't know really what's on the news at the moment, apart from the obvious. And I don't really know what they're saying about that right now. I'm just watching the birds. I get so distracted when I'm out here. So it's like we can plug into that reality, or we can come and plug back into this, and we can do it in the comfort of our own homes and imagine it and intend it, and working with the energy, with our energy bodies, is so powerful. I mean, energy is the underlying principle of matter. So when we work on the energetic levels first, that's like the real grounding and the real basis for the rest of our lives, really. So yeah, tune back in with the tree. Just having a private conversation with it. It's just saying you're doing a very good job. I was like, thank you very much. That's really funny. Do you know, sometimes I just feel like the messages that I bring through are just too simple, but that is the way I work, and that is what I bring through. And yeah, sometimes I have this desire, wishing I had more complicated, more sort of more, I don't know, more intellectual ideas. But actually, when we come back, I don't know, it's just so simple, really. And this is the tree last time, and it was saying about going beyond the mind and not having so many words and coming much more into feeling and the energetics of it. That's the way I understood what it was saying. Oh, I'm just feeling like this deep peace radiating out from it to each of you. So, I really hope that energy finds you. I hope that you're feeling the energy from this tree, and maybe we could just take a moment to just tune in and see if if it has a message for you in this moment. To anything that comes to you. So this is just a really simple message of stillness and peace. Yeah, and I feel like it's really emphasizing how important it is to do it right now. I mean, it may be that you are busy still right now, but to take advantage of this energy on the planet right now, where so much is slowed right down, because it's saying it will get fast again, it is going to pick up again, the pace is going to pick up again. And if you can really drop into this and really take advantage of that energy right now, then it's going to really support you with what's coming next. There's a message of gratitude coming through as well for each of you that connect in with nature and that have nature as a priority in your life. Really feeling that strongly. And I feel like that doesn't come just from the tree, but all of creation. So wherever you're sitting right now, just imagining, just feeling this connection that you have right now to where you're sitting on the earth, and just, imagining your body just being sent the most beautiful pulse of love right now from the earth. I'm really feeling and sensing that coming through for everybody right now. Okay, I'm not feeling anything else to share in this moment, so just sending you all so much love.